We all know those GLP-1 injections work wonders, but that price tag almost gave me a heart attack when my insurance denied coverage. I was staring at a choice between paying my mortgage or paying for weight loss. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Then I found Elevate Health compounded semaglutide at just $58 with payment plans that don't require a second mortgage. Same medication, same results, but a price that real folks can actually afford. Visit joinelevate.com today. That's JOINELEVATE.com. Your wallet will be as happy as your waistline. This medication is not FDA approved.
This week on The Final FronTia.
I do love a good horoscope as well. It does kind of like rule
You're
my
a
life.
star signs diva.
Sometimes. This almost feels like a rebirth.
Like a new era kind
New
of vibe.
era, yeah, exactly.
By the way, I was today years old when I realised that the BRIT Awards and the BRIT School are connected. Thank you for joining me,
Thanks for having me.
in my home.
Yeah, it's great. Lovely and warm in here.
I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit too warm.
Well, I mean, it's that time of the year. We need it.
Yeah, it is. Wintertime. You are looking quite sort of like wintry, cozy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Are you a big winter fan?
Is
I
anyone...
did warn you we talk about anything.
Yeah,
and now
no,
I'm talking about the seasons of the year.
No, it's fine. We'll talk about the seasons. Is anyone a winter fan, really?
I really am.
Are you?
I love a comfy, cozy, like by a roaring fireplace sort of vibe.
I hear that. I feel like when I started paying my own electricity bills, I stopped being a fan of winter, you know?
Yeah, okay, I see that. I don't like, you know how Mariah Carey doesn't believe in time? She
Yes.
doesn't accept it. I don't accept bills. Like, I understand that I pay them, but I couldn't tell you how much or what they are. I'm just like, and that money is gone?
Yeah.
And maybe that money never existed. Who knows?
It will always come back. You just don't know when.
I know. It is one of those things, but I just like pretend that it's not happening.
Yeah, no,
and
I
like
hear it.
that's done.
I actually just procrastinate and just wait to the very last day.
Yeah.
And then I cause myself more trouble.
At least you've waited for the last day.
Yeah.
I once had an incident where I just genuinely forgot about the concept of bills and then got like threats through from the water company. And I was like, I'll pay it.
Yeah.
Let me live. Enough about the seasons of the year and bills. Let's talk about you and new music.
Yeah.
Tell me everything.
I mean, yeah, I'm back. I've released my album, Everything in Time. First one in 10 years.
Yeah.
Which is kind of mad because I have been releasing music, but being on an album cycle is something I haven't done for a really long time. And, you know, streaming and social media, like the world, the landscape has changed so drastically. And I'm independent now. So I'm having to pay my own bills quite a lot and having to make a lot happen for a lot less budget. But that is actually really fun, like taking ownership of the creative and having to really work has made me even more connected to the music more than ever. And it's been fun. It's been a lot, but I'm enjoying being busy again.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
You mentioned sort of like a shift in the industry there. And I wonder, like, obviously, like crafting an album is like very much a labor of love in a way. But things can a lot of the time be quite sort of like singles oriented.
Yes.
Like people feel the need to like release.
Yeah.
What sort of like made you think, okay, I'm going to focus like on the art, on the craft, on creating an album?
To be honest, it was actually having vocal surgery, like really intensive vocal surgery in 2020 during lockdown. I had surgery on some scar tissue to remove some scar tissue, which meant that I couldn't speak for a whole month. So I was in complete silence, which is actually incredibly hard mentally and physically. And then I was in rehab for 6 months after that. So even when after that month was done, I was only allowed to speak for a minute every hour in the first week and then 2 minutes every hour in the second week.
Oh my God.
So it taught me a lot about patience and, you know, finding peace in the process and just having to trust the process. And that's actually why my album's called Everything in Time, really, because it's been 10 years since my first album. And one of the biggest lessons that I've learned putting this album together, it hasn't taken 10 years to make, but it's been 10 years since my first, is just learning peace and learning that there are lots of things that I can't control and you just have to trust that everything's going to be okay. Everything that's good is meant to come, that's coming your way will come in its own time and I can't control that.
That's kind of beautiful in a way, like out of that like adversity that you've...
Trauma,
out of that big trauma. You found this kind of like peace and understanding of like the universe.
Yeah, totally. And you know, like I'm speaking like I've cracked it. I definitely haven't. I'm an Aries, so like I'll always really want things to happen now and, you know, in my own way. But I think, just learning that that's something that you actually have to work really hard at. You know, in this life, we really can't control a lot of things, and just making sure that your baseline happiness is as high as it can possibly be, and surrounding yourself with the right people to support and love you, you know, is what really matters at the end of the day. Particularly like losing my voice, the one thing that pays my bills. God, bills are really coming up a lot today.
Yeah, I think it was relevant.
It's in the water, but yeah, you know, it's my bread and butter, and the idea that I could potentially have, you know, never had that again was very, very scary. So it meant that a lot of reevaluation had to happen, and I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Thanks.
Are you quite a spiritual person then?
I wouldn't have said that I was, but I am now. I think in those really dark times, you do really rely on those sort of like beliefs. And I do believe that, you know, everything happens for a reason. And I do believe in soulmates and things like that. So I guess I am. I do love a good horoscope as well. It does kind of like rule my life.
You're a star sign diva.
Sometimes, yeah.
Wait, okay. Can you guess like what my star sign is? From the energy that we are giving.
Good. I'm going to say...
I'll give you 3 questions and then you can guess. And the questions can't be what's your star sign or when are you born?
Are you a loyal person?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, I would say so too. Are you a hothead?
Like, no, but maybe yes. No, but yes, but no.
Can be, but...
I feel like I can be for other people. Like, I'm not for myself.
You're quite regulated in general?
No.
Okay. Relatable. Okay, last question. Would you say that you are a gentle person?
Like yes and no again. Like,
okay. Right, well, you're not giving me much to go off here, and I'm not an expert, so I feel like anyone that is a horoscope guru, they're probably going to be like, wrong! I'm going to say Sagittarius?
No.
Okay, well, Taurus?
No.
Okay, well, this is embarrassing.
I honestly gave you nothing. You're answering those questions, so I'm a Libra.
Okay, I know absolutely nothing about Libras, so I feel better about that. Okay,
I feel like the giveaway in that was probably that I was quite indecisive about the questions, which is quite a Libra trait in that sort of like balance.
Yeah, I actually don't know that many Libras, so grateful to have you in my remit.
Oh, it's me. I'm your Libra. Welcome. I feel like sometimes, because I don't think I actually believe in like star signs and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I do believe is like, it tells you about yourself, like whatever you want to take from that.
Yeah, totally.
Slay.
I feel like it's just a bit, you know, it's a bit of comfort sometimes, you know, because whilst it's very easy to say I'm an Aries because I was born in April, there are like moon risings and like, so my other horoscope, my other star signs are Capricorn and Sagittarius. Okay. And I would say that I take a lot from those star signs as well. I wouldn't say that I'm just solid Aries, although I actually am very, very Aries. So particularly when I'm going for a tough time, I've got all the apps, the co-stars, the patterns, all of that.
Love co-star.
And sometimes it really helps me to not make fucking horrible decisions, you know, like not start an argument. Like actually, a couple of weeks ago, I was getting really, really unwell, but I was due to go to America.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to go to America to do these shows because I hadn't been to America for about 5 years. And I was just so unwell that I knew in my body that I wasn't going to be able to get on that flight and do what I needed to do. And for some reason, I went on CoStar just to see what they thought. And the headline was, your body is trying to tell you something. And it was just like the sort of clarification that I needed, like the universe is trying to tell you to sit down and rest. Yeah. And I needed a stranger who, you know, is sat in a back office writing absolute nonsense to tell me that.
I mean, it kind of fears though. I feel like I relate to that. Like CoStar basically was my therapist for like a whole breakup.
Right. It's much cheaper.
Yeah. Like every single time I'd go on there and it'd be like, the world is... your friend. Yeah. And I'd be like, it is my... Yeah, wow.
As like, a songwriter, that's fantastic as well. Like, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, literally just going through. Oh my God, I guess inspiration can sort of like hit from anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Like, for instance, one of my songs on my album is called Head in the Ground. And I was having a big old mental health day that day when I wrote it. I was late for the studio. I was like, really like, I'm not in the right headspace. I don't feel confident in myself. That definitely happened quite a lot on this album. And I also lost my phone. And so I was like late, trying to leave the house and was just like, oh. And one thing my therapist has taught me is to sort of, you know, just sing through it. So I was going, where did I put my phone? Where did I put my phone? Where did I put my phone? I don't know. And then when I did find my phone in some fucking ridiculously obvious place, I recorded that melody and then went to the studio and wrote that song. And so inspiration can really come from anywhere.
Also, I love not the free show. Thank you for that live vocal. No, that's actually incredible. That it just sort of like comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, and also it's hella catchy now. You're gonna, when you lose your keys, you're gonna be like, "Where did I put my keys?" You know.
Not as well as you. Not with that gorgeous sort
in
of
your
like
mind,
jazzy
in your
soul.
mind. I heard you sing.
Give it a go. No, I love that. I feel like that is an important thing, especially like as a creative person, to like embrace where that kind of inspiration hits.
Yeah.
And I struggle with that quite a lot sometimes because it's like you get into this habit of like overthinking and sort of telling yourself that something's not good enough.
Definitely.
But for you to just be like looking for your phone and you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
This is fierce.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Sometimes you just have to own those moments. And like, even if it doesn't actually amount to anything, there is a lesson in everything. So like that song could have been fucking terrible, but it wasn't. It was good. It was going to be a horrible day. So I'm grateful for it.
Yeah. Something good came out of it.
Yeah.
Do you find, like you sort of like touched on it there, but do you find that like you have to sort of like creatively keep your ego in check and allow yourself to like mess up? Like you said, like, you know, it might not be great, but do you let yourself like give it a go on this melody, let it flop, let that go, and like be able to move on from that?
Yeah, I mean, the correct answer is yeah. But I think it's really hard in practice to actually do that, you know, particularly when now I'm independent. There's a lot riding on it. I've been signed to 2 major labels and dropped twice. And so I have a lot to prove. And so making this album, there was a lot of questioning myself and second guessing and all of that. But, you know, ultimately, once you find the right people to surround yourself with to make you feel creatively free, it is a very freeing experience to be able to be like, no, I love it. Yeah, I am great. And, you know, I'm going to commit myself to this and make some very hard decisions. But it's the whole process has been really enlightening for me. I don't know if it's also because in the process I turned 30. I feel like a whole new person. I feel really excited. I got out of a really long-term relationship that wasn't necessarily bad, but it just wasn't right for me. And I hadn't realized how much that was dragging me down and my, you know, my true self. And so like this almost feels like a rebirth. And it's a really exciting time to have my album in parallel to that time.
Like a new era kind
new
of vibe.
Era, yeah, exactly.
What about the rest of the album? Like what are the other inspirations, like other songs? What can you tell us about it?
Okay, well, one of the songs, the last song on the album is called Rain in Heaven. It's a beautiful story actually because I'm half Jamaican and I hadn't been back to Jamaica after my dad passed for a few years. And I went, thankfully, to my last major label who fit the bill for that one. So I got a free trip to Jamaica, flew out, you know, 12 to 15 people that I work with and write with. Had a wonderful 2 weeks writing in the most gorgeous setting. And like, shout out to Jamaica as well with what's going on. It's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And so this song feels even more relevant for me because every morning we were waking up going, oh, another day in paradise, another day in heaven. And then one day it was absolutely chucking it down with rain. And my co-writer said, oh, well, it still rains in heaven. And like, it's a really beautiful sentiment. And we rewrote the concept to be about a relationship, about something that you thought was really beautiful and perfect and paradise. Like that actually there are still bad days in perfect places. And I think particularly with what's going on in Jamaica right now, it couldn't be truer. And, you know, we will rebuild and we will be stronger. But at the same time, it's just, you know, still to remind ourselves to be present in the moment and to appreciate that.
That's so lovely.
Yeah, so that's one of 16 songs on the album. Yeah.
Oh, big album. No, I really love that actually, and that's like feels like there's a lot of sort of like personal storytelling in that as well.
Totally, and even actually, it's called Rain in Heaven and demo in brackets because I could never. We reproduced it at least 4 or 5 times. I re-vocaled it 3 or 4 times, and I could never fall in love with it in the way that I loved it from the first demo that I had. And then like I was procrastinating finishing this album and it was kind of like, come on, Ella, you need to make decisions. And I was like, I love this song. It has to make the album, but it's not right.
Yeah.
And in the end, I was just like, do you know what? Let's just go with it in the purest form, the way that I loved it the most. Let's just go with the very first day that we finished. So apart from a quick mix, it's the same vocals and same like ambience of the room that we were in Jamaica when we wrote that song. So
wow, so it's really got that personal
it's raw.
Vibe to it.
It's raw, and I cannot sing that song on stage without crying because it just means so much to me, particularly with my dad passing, and particularly with my connection to that island. It feels really special. So it had to make the album, and I'm really, really grateful that it did. That
is wonderful, and like the way that you can sort of like share that and experience that emotion, it's like really powerful.
Yeah, and I think that's the beautiful thing about music, not just as a writer, that's how I receive music as well. There are artists out there that have really moved me in a way. Like, I remember when I was, I must have been 14, and I went to the BRIT School, and every year, not every year, but you get to go to the Brits at least once. And the year that I went, Adele was singing Someone Like You,
wow,
which is a huge moment in time. And all my friends around me were filming on their Nokia 3210s, but like in tears, you know, being completely impacted by what she was saying and the words and the lyrics and the voice. And I just remember thinking, I really hope one day that whatever I end up doing in life, because at this point I was a musical theatre student, I really hope that I can connect and I can impact anyone in that kind of way, in that powerful kind of way, like with lyrics, with melody, with song, whatever that is. I just think it's so powerful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And by the way, I was today years old when I realised that the BRIT Awards and the BRIT School are connected. Did not know that. Thought they just had the same name.
Yeah, I mean, you can be forgiven. And that it's tentative, really, you know, like the BRIT School is a free school.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's amazing about it. We've got all this talent coming out of it. You know, there's Ray, Adele, Amy Winehouse, Olivia Dean, and it's free, you know, and it gives an opportunity to kids that don't necessarily have the means to go to these expensive performing arts schools and have been ballerinas, since like they were, you know, out the womb. So I think there were some real characters at school. There were some, you know, real like challenged positions that some kids were in, and it really provides that creative space. And like I was surrounded by some incredibly talented, creative people, and it's an amazing place.
I want to just like rewind back to what you were saying before, because I feel like in drag, like a lot of my creativity is like really personal and the way I represent myself. And like when I went back to Drag Race to like film another season, one of the things that was really important to me, because my mum had literally just passed away like 6 months before that. And so like I had this like plan that like if I made it to the final to like, you know, lip sync for the crowd or whatever, like I got a recreation of like my favorite picture of my mum. So I was like representing her like on that stage in that way. So just like sort of connecting with what you were saying about like your father passing away and stuff, like I feel like I really understand that, like sharing that and sharing that struggle and
losing
that emotional
a parent
impact.
is wild, you know. And I'm an only child. I don't know about you, but so for me, like when my mum passes, which hopefully isn't for a very long time, I'm alone. You know, and there aren't that many people that remember my childhood. And I don't feel like we talk about like losing parents enough and how actually, you know, how much of an impact that can have, but also how beautiful it can kind of be, particularly as a creative, how that can come out in other ways.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really resonate with that.
It's like, the struggle sort of like continues. Like I feel like you never recover entirely from it, but like
particularly as you grow into different versions of yourself, and you're sad that your parents aren't necessarily seeing that, and they've always wanted to see you grow in that way and to shine, but they're watching. I kind of, when my dad passed away, it was the day before my comeback show, so I hadn't released music for a few years, and I was in rehearsals, and my mum called me and let me know, and I just went, oh, okay, cool, all right, I'll speak to you later. And then I didn't tell a soul, because I just thought, I've got this show coming up tomorrow that I've been waiting and working towards for such a long time. I'll be damned if I'm cancelling it. But also, my dad, having lived in Jamaica and never actually seeing me perform live, it kind of felt like it was the first time he was going to see me perform.
Wow.
So I kind of took that as like I'm going to make the most of this. I'm going to surround myself with my fans and people that love my music and just really enjoy this moment, because I think after this, I'm going to crash.
Yeah.
And then I got a therapist and everything was all right after it, eventually.
Same. Honestly, same. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
It's so interesting because the timing of that kind of stuff, like, you know, there's always a significance to it, even if it's us putting it on there, it feels it. Because I got the call to go back to Drag Race like only a few months after my mum passed away, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm channeling my creativity into, and this is what I'm gonna like try and share. So like, yeah, I get that. It really resonates. Yeah.
Did you struggle during that time? Was it like when you were shooting that season? Did you feel like it was very much on your mind, or did you feel empowered by it?
I felt empowered by it, actually.
Sorry, I'm turning into the interview.
No, like, please. Like, we're just having a chat. I think I felt really empowered by it because I knew that I had... The first runway that I did was like, it was meant to be home country, and I got like a red, white and blue Nigerian print like made. So I was like, I'm representing my mum and dad.
Yes.
This is great. And I knew that last outfit, I had a wig that I borrowed off one of my drag family and like the dress that was representing my mum. So I was like, when I get to the end, like it doesn't matter win or lose, I've like felt like everyone I care about is with me right now.
That is amazing.
And like I remember looking around like at the stage because I forgot everything from filming the first time.
Yeah.
I just remember it as the program. I don't remember what it was like. And I took the second to like look at the lights and be like, okay, I did it. I'm here, I'm present, I'm going to remember this, not like what Twitter says about it or whatever. Like, I'm going to remember it for what it is for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so inspired by what you did as well, because I've seen the first season that you won, but I haven't gone back and watched the All-Stars.
Oh, spoiler, I won. Sorry.
I do know that. Of course I know that. And I just find that, like, the confidence and also, like, the self-belief that goes in to what you guys do and the creativity is just so, I'm so in awe of it. And I feel like, even as a cis white passing woman, I really resonate with having to just show up and be yourselves and be creative, regardless of what Twitter and the online world are saying and what the outside noise is, because I feel like everybody can learn from that environment. And it's such a fun show to watch.
It is. It's one of those things I feel like takes your mind off it. But I think creative people in general, like, while there is like a confidence to it, I think there's also like a lot of insecurity, because like
totally
with like songwriting and stuff, like you are sharing so much of yourself,
totally,
and you must sort of think like, how are people going to receive this? And
you have to kind of be just like unashamedly confident. You just have to convince people that you know what you're doing and you've got this, and like that at the same time there is so much vulnerability in everything. Like, you're sharing a lot of yourself,
for sure,
and even putting like your parents into your drag outfit, and like that's really important. That's really like vulnerable and hard, but then to win and to be able to come away with that with a big smile on your face and a win is great.
Yeah, it's a lovely sort of like full circle moment.
Yeah, totally.
It is a lot to share that kind of stuff though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But yeah, it is a lot. And I think, you know, having been in the industry for over 10 years, I've learned that you just have to pick and choose your moments. You can't share everything, but you have to really understand what it is that you're trying to get out of it and how much you're doing it for yourself as well. And also like what you were able to share with others and inspire others. Because even though sometimes it feels like I'm not, you know, reaching anybody, there is someone that's listening and there is somebody that's taking a really big message away from what you're doing. And it's lovely to be told that. When I get stopped on the street and they're like, this song got me through my heartbreak, I'm like, amazing.
Yeah.
There are artists that have done that for me, and that's exactly what I came out to do this for. So
is that ever like crazy, like overwhelming, that like, so that like that there is that one person on the street, but that's not one person on the street, that's like thousands of people?
I don't know about that. Sometimes, yeah, no, it is amazing. They're like, I actually love it when people come up to me on the street and let me know, because it can sometimes feel quite lonely, sort of like putting music out and then like doing loads of interviews and we're like, please buy my music. But actually just simply someone coming up to me and saying, this really moved me, this really made a difference to me getting through my uni days, or getting through a really hard time when my mum passed or something. It means a lot. It really does. Because like I said, you know, I've been through a lot too, and music has always been an antidote for that. And so the fact that my music can do that for some people was amazing.
It's like a way for you to like channel and like have that cathartic like moment. Yeah. I love that. A rogue question, but would you ever consider like going back to the musical theatre moment?
Do you know what? It's not that I would never do it. They work very hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like matinees, evening performances, 6 days a week. I would love to think that my voice could handle that. But after vocal surgery, and I think it would take a lot of prep and a lot of sacrifices to do it. But I love musical theatre. I love... it sounds really obvious to say I love Wicked, but I've just, particularly when I was growing up, there weren't that many stories like that in musical theatre. And I think that's such an amazing concept, and especially for young minority groups to be able to watch that and feel empowered by that. It's a really important show. And so I would love to do musical theatre in some capacity, but it's a commitment.
It's
a commitment.
In our imaginary world that we're in right now, like what is the role that you would go for? I
wouldn't mind being a puppet in Lion King.
Oh, work. Okay. That's not where I thought that was going to go.
Yeah, I mean, Lion King for me is it's my sort of anxiety movie. Like whenever I'm sad or I'm ill or I'm just really feeling like I just need to sort of lick my wounds, like I'll watch The Lion King, but the original sort of cartoon Disney version.
Yeah.
Because that's just what makes me feel good. And I feel the same way about the the theatre production because it is unbelievable what they do.
God. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
There is one song that's in the stage musical and The Lion King 2, which for some reason, if you need me to cry, play He Lives in You from The Lion King.
Yes.
I will like... It just...
He lives in me.
I can actually feel myself welling up thinking about it. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just like instantly gets me.
Yeah, I mean, I think also because it was just one of those Disney movies, it was one of a kind. They didn't really bring out any others like that. All the African influences, all the incredible voices and music that's in that movie really resonated with me, on top of the fact that I love animals. And so it's just a beautiful movie, beautiful West End production. And yeah, I think the only thing that ruins it for me on the West End production is sometimes, it depends what kid actor you get that time. Because sometimes it can really be feel like you bought the wrong ticket that day.
Yeah. It can feel like a little school production moment. Yeah, no, I feel that. I think I've seen The Lion King. I was like lucky growing up. Like one of the things that my mum really would do was like take me to like see theatre. And I think I've seen The Lion King like 7 times before I was like 15.
Unashamedly. Same with Wicked and Phantom of the Opera as well. Like that got me going.
I've never seen Phantom. That's really embarrassing to admit. I was like, am I going to say this out loud? I've never seen it.
That's fine. I don't even know if it's running at the moment because it's not like... I mean, yeah, who knows? I might expose myself here as well, but it is a beautiful show. It
is. I know the music, but I've never seen it. If I was going to put you in a role, it would be probably a Catherine Parr in Six the Musical.
Oh my God, I love Six. I love that.
We got some gentle nods from everyone. Yeah, you see it. You see the vision.
I'll take it. Yeah, Catherine Parr. I love it. I haven't seen that in ages. Actually, I love that.
Oh, you have seen it though?
Yeah, I've seen it once.
Okay,
seen it once, and it's just a very modern day musical, isn't it?
Yeah,
something for everyone. I love that about it.
It's very like they're sort of the Cat's Eye of the musical theatre world kind of vibe.
Oh my God, I love Cat's Eye. Guilty. So fun.
Okay, I'm gonna just like quietly manifest you for Catherine Parr at some point.
Okay,
because I can see it happening.
Okay,
thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Before you go, we are going to play a little game.
Okay.
And I feel like you're like the title and the theme of the game. We're going to play it together. And Miss Olivia Alavia is going to introduce us to what we're playing.
It's going to be Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You have to guess if it's the name of a Doctor Who episode title.
Wow.
Or a song title.
Because
you love Doctor Who, don't you?
I do love Doctor Who, but everything in time and space is what we're going for.
Yeah, I also have a song on my album called Space, so perfect.
Okay, that worked out well.
Yeah, fantastic.
So we're working out if it's...
You knew that, obviously.
Because it's out?
Yes.
Because I've listened to it.
Yeah.
So we're deciding whether it is an episode of Doctor Who or the title of an album.
Okay.
Yes. Or song.
Love this.
Oh, okay.
Or song.
This feels quite fair, actually, because you're the Doctor Who head over here.
Yeah.
And I, in theory, am the musical head, so we'll see.
Well, I feel like the combination of our powers, we're going to get full marks.
So we're not against each other, we're a team.
Live, love, love.
You're a team.
We're a team.
I love that.
One team, one dream.
Fab. One team and dream.
I expect 7 out of 7.
Rogue out of 7. Sure.
7. Right.
Angel number.
The End of Time.
I mean, I know that's an episode of Doctor Who.
I also feel like that is an album title, surely.
It could be both.
I'm going to go with you.
Okay, it's End of Time it's
season 17 and it's when, I'm joking.
I mean, if we have to, it's John Sim as the master. So it is
amazing.
Actually...
I love this.
Correct.
Thanks, yeah.
Second one, The Black Hit of Space.
The what now?
The Black Hit of Space.
Hit of Space?
The Black Hit of Space.
I mean, it sounds like a Doctor Who episode, but you're looking confused.
Yeah, I'm not.
I feel like it's also out there enough to be a song title.
I guess like a hit. Like a
hit of space. I suppose, yeah, when you're on your own, the loneliness can hit you sometimes. Yeah. The darkness can hit you.
Yeah, okay, no, that I'm going with that.
Okay, yeah, song title.
Song title.
Correct.
Hey!
Who's it by?
I knew that, yeah. By that well-known band, Human League, yes.
Wow. Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, Pink
Obviously.
Floyd.
Yeah. Okay, good.
The Pirate Planet.
It's giving Doctor Who.
It is giving Doctor Who, but also I would have instantly said it's like a classic Doctor Who episode. But Olivia smirked like she ate. Like she just like threw us off the scent. So I think it might be an album just from that smirk.
Yeah, I hear it. I like this psychological game as well. Psychological warfare. Yes, it is a song.
It is a Doctor Who episode.
Oh.
Okay, I went too deep.
The mighty has
I was
fallen.
trying to get too psychological.
I mean, 1978.
You were right.
Wow, okay.
Oh, fuming.
Another Green World.
Another Green World. It's got to be a song.
I mean, but it could be a Doctor Who episode as well. Can you remember particularly Green World in the series?
I can't, but also if it's like so old that it was in black and white, then I wouldn't know it was green. So it could be like
wow.
It could be a really classic like early Doctor Who episode.
What is it again?
Another Green World.
Another green World.
I can't imagine the Doctor being like, ugh, another Green World.
Another.
It would just be like, oh, we're here on like a Green World.
Just another day's work. Okay, yeah, I think song.
Okay.
Maybe it's like Green Day or something.
Oh.
No.
Like a rocky song.
What's your final answer?
Doctor Who.
Yeah, okay.
By that face.
We'll go Doctor Who.
It's an album.
Oh.
Why did you?
Yeah,
clarify
you're
as if
throwing
you were
us off over
hinting?
there. It's not fair.
Don't look at my face. I'm just...
You're a disembodied voice.
Yeah. I'm AI. I'm not real. What do you mean?
Curse of Fenric.
Oh, it's Doctor Who.
Yeah. I love Adric.
Correct.
Okay, work.
Wow.
Last one.
You're really making me want to go back and watch it. I did watch I say earlier series, but not the black and white series, but the David Tennant days. I did really enjoy him and Billy Piper.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And David Tennant's already come back once again, but Billy Piper's like back and no one knows why.
Oh.
Yeah, spoilers, but at the end of...
No one knows why or no one wants that?
Like, Shooty regenerated, and it was like Billy Piper appeared, and we were like, what just happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
Billy Piper's kind of iconic.
Did you think you would come here today and we'd be talking about Doctor Who?
I mean, I did think there was a chance. I have listened to your podcast before, but
okay, yeah.
I didn't realise we'd be talking this much about Doctor Who.
Quite, maybe you're gonna release a Doctor Who themed album one day.
I'm ready. I do. Yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
Last one. Out of the Silence.
That feels like a song.
Out of the Silence feels like a song.
Could also, maybe it's both. Maybe it's a trick question.
There is like a Doctor Who monster called The Silence. But I don't think they're in an episode called Out of the Silence.
I'm gonna say album title.
I'm gonna say okay. We'll go.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
But this is the last one, so like we're in it together.
Unless it's the last. Wait, I'm getting too psychological again. Unless it's the last one, and Miss Olivia Laugh Love is like it's both. No, okay, let's go album. Oh my god, I don't know.
Should we say both?
Also, like, there's no prize money. Like, I don't know why I'm being so serious
no
about
stakes in
this.
this whatsoever.
This is my Aries kicking in right here.
It's the competitive.
Okay, both?
Yeah, okay.
What do you think?
I'm happy to go with...
Gut is saying
Olivia's going to go rogue, and it's both.
Okay, then Gut. It's both.
Both. Album. Both. Album.
It's an album.
Yay! Oh my gosh, our life depended on it and we survived.
That was the most important thing ever.
Oh my gosh, I can breathe.
And thank you for joining me.
This has been wicked. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah.
I really am a big fan, so thank you for having me on your show.
So thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yay.